Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here and welcome back to another episode of Leicester Reborn. In today's episode we have a big one. We have got the semi-final of the Champions League, and after knocking out Manchester City, we now got to go and knock out United to make the Champions League final. If you have been enjoying the content, give it a like, do subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment down below. It really does help us indeed. But today it is all focused on one thing. Yes, the Premier League title, there is a point to go with 4 games. Yes, I'm about to recap results since you guys have last met us. Yes, there will be a run home video for sure for the Premier League title, but today is all about can we beat Manchester United. 2 years ago, our first year in the Champions League, people will remember we made the final. We went on an epic run. We only lost one game all competition. That was a second leg in the semi-final. We lost 3-0. Against Madrid, we dominated at home. We looked the better side. We were fantastic that day. And unfortunately, a red card from Livramento cost us any momentum in the second half of that first leg. We should have been up by a couple of goals. It wasn't meant to be. And obviously, in the away leg after Mateus Jr. got sent off, it was all but over. We lost to the champions of the Champions League that year. If you look at next year, Bayern Munich we ran into. There's not much you can do with that round of 16. Bayern absolutely spanked us. We did win at home before losing away from home as well. Important to note, in the other semi-final, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Bayern are basically free. They won 3-0 in the away leg with 10 men. If anything's to go by, I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but FM loves a red card. I really, really hope it just keeps itself out of it. But there should be some red card drama in this, considering it's a Champions League semi-final. We are going to have a look at our run in a second, but let's go and have a look at how Manchester United have gotten here. They're obviously a fantastic team. Now, in the Champions League phase, they did make it through in 12th. They won 4 games against Roma, Frankfurt, Barcelona, and Madrid. All at home, important to note. They drew away from home from Galatasaray and Prague, and they lost to Benfica Juve away. If that's anything to go by, we have to win this tie. They were a great side at Old Trafford, but they're not a good side on the road. Ourselves were pretty similar. We've actually not had the best of the year this year. People forget we won 6 games. Great. We beat Madrid away from home in a performance where we weren't great. We beat Inter, Bayern, who hopefully we're going to get in the final, Marseille, Anderlecht, and we beat Milan. But look at the losses. 1-0 away to Red Star and PSV. Now, that wouldn't change anything of our run at all because we still finish inside the 8. But it just shows that both these teams, ourselves and United, away from home in the Champions League, aren't the best. And we need to be as good as we can be. Now, they did get through the round of 16, beating Chelsea, and then knocked out Liverpool. A very English-themed Champions League for United. Same with ourselves. As you can see, they're lucky to get through Chelsea after drawing. They lost to Anfield 2-1 before winning 3-2 and winning in a shootout. They played a lot of that with 10 men. Milinkovic-Savic didn't score 5 against them, did he? No, but he could score 5 against me in a Cabaret Cup final because that's what he does. So, look, United are going to be a very difficult tie to get through. Now, let's look at ourselves. Obviously, we're going to recap our actual results here lately. But if you guys haven't been checking out the run and this is your first time watching, if we go to our current season here, Manchester City and PSG is who we knocked out. PSG, 1-1 draw, 1-0 at home. We probably should have won that tie by a lot more. We then lost to City away from home 2-1 before beating City 4-1 in the second leg at home. If it points to anything, we're a really good side when it comes to the King Power, and we need to win this first tie by a monstrous amount. Now, let's recap the... My mouse wants to move. I've never seen that do that. There we go. My mouse is now back. There we go. Spazzed out. Now let's recap the last couple of games. I played Arsenal away from home at the Emirates. A tired Leicester side, has to be said, 3 days later. We got absolutely slapped up 3-0, which put a lot of pressure on the Villa game. Now, in saying that, Champions League 3 days later, I went and rotated, trusting the backup team, and well, they delivered. We should have won the game by a couple more goals. We did score a goal though with Silva, who scored a scrappy goal even though we dominated the game. Yaya played on the right just to give Elise some rest. He didn't play well at all. Might actually discipline him while I'm here too. And that's the last thing I want to touch on, is the development has finally kicked in with these boys. Now, that's the first team 11. Carter's been developing. Look at that. That's pretty good. Moore's been developing. Have a look at him. Linus has been developing. Thank you very much for coming. Also, Garcia's been developing. But yeah, Silva, Yaya, and Velez are all developing sensationally well. Now, with that being said here, let's get into this starting 11 and let's see what we can do. Your team is as follow. Melier is in goal. Livramento, Tamori, Master, and Thomas. Lavia, Taram, Elise, Smith-Rowe, Asan, and Velez. That is a world-class side. We can beat United. We know we can. We have beaten them at home before. We've lost to them at home. We've beaten them at Old Trafford before. This is just two monster games against two big sides here in the Champions League. Let's go have a look how United are going to line up. They're going to line up with Henderson, who I think you can get at. The lot is pretty good. Tadebo's in there with Velezzzzz, who's they just signed this year. Malassi is the one we have to get out of the two fullbacks. Lucas and Casemiro are world class. Sane's in there. Bruno's in the hole, and Marcus Rashford's on the left. Victor Osimhen's is up front and on top, and he's world class as well. On the bench, Shaw, Sancho, Martinez, I thought that was Kovacic, never mind. Lucas Torreira, we know, is there as well, and Rafinha. So a really strong bench from United. They obviously won the league last year, getting 92 points. This year they've been a little bit near, but look, we have to go out there. We have to believe. We have to see what we can do. It's us in the blue, it's United in the red. We have to win the first leg if we're going to make the final. If we do not win tonight, I will categorically tell you we are probably all but gone in the Champions League yet again. Esteves on the ball to Lucas Donaf, into Victor Osimhen. Osimhen now into Casemiro, who finds Bruno Fernandes. Into Rashford, big moment. We're 1-0 down with the first attack in the semi-final. United score at the King Power. This is the worst start we could have asked for. That is the worst start we could have asked for. We're 8 minutes in. We're 1-0 down. Osimhen found Casemiro into Fernandes. Finds Rashford, something that's going to happen a lot in real life this season. And Melier is beat. United have 1 shot, 1 attack, 1 goal. And for being so good at home, that is not a good start. Bruno Fernandes, Diogo Dalot. Into Fernandes. Finds Lucas Donaf. Gets pressed by Velez. We don't win it. Tadebo now. Finds Sane. Sane driving. Picks up the turnovers to Rum. Jose Marcia now. We need to just trust the game plan. Play the football. Velez knocks down. No one is going to find that. Smith-Rowe wins it back. Has to score. Hits it straight at Dean Henderson. Rashford scores one moment. Smith-Rowe's one-on-one against a lesser goalkeeper. And, well, there we go. It's still 1-0. Elise now puts a ball in. Velez doesn't rise. We're 1-0 down. We've missed a big moment. We should be at 1-1. That's a really bad miss from Smith-Rowe. 20 minutes in, evenish start from both teams, has to be said. Elise goes, Rashford now, finds Bruno Fernandes, finds Esteves, poor touch, Velez, Elise, one-on-one, has to score, puts it wide. 2 massive moments in the semi-final, and we've missed both. Wowzers. Luke Thomas now, Asan, Taram, Smith-Rowe, Elise. Are we onside? Is this a goal? I think everyone's on. We've finally scored with our 3rd big chance. We've created 3 big moments inside half an hour. And I think this is finally a goal for 1-1. We deserve to get back to level pegging. And we are finally there. A sign of a ball. Great ball from Taram to Smith-Rowe. Great ball to Elise. Eliminates the whole United defence. Great one-touch football. Everybody's onside. And we finally get the level pegging. It's 1-1, 32 minutes played. Tadebo now, with a ball, inside of the lot. Can we press? Can we win? Of course we can. Smith-Rowe does well. Asan does well. We keep it with Thomas. Lavia finds Smith-Rowe. Back line to Jose Marcia. Marcia now, inside of Luke Thomas. Finds Jose. Into Asan. Needs a runner. Looks for Velez. Didn't pick him out at all. The movement's good. The press is good. The only thing that's not good is the fact they scored their first moment. Diogo Dalot, Asan's with him, bodies him out, wins it back. We're all over the United. We're all over Man United now. Jose Marcia, Luke Thomas, down the line, inside to Asan, needs a runner. Smith-Rowe is that runner, gets to the byline, and he went for goal. He doesn't cut it to the 6'7" Velez, he went for goal. And now we lose Elise to injury. Let's hope that's not long term. Potential lower leg, could be a broken leg. I'm actually going to bring out Silva because he's been in great form and he deserves to be out there, to be fair. So Silva is in. We have dominated. We have 2.08 XG and it's 1-1. Yet again, being FM'd in a big cup game, are we? It could be. We need that goal. Couple bookings out there. Fernandes, headed away by Thomas. Velezzzzz, a big boy, flicks down to Taram, who just bumps it back to United. That's really poor. With all the hard work Velez does, Thuram just coughs it up. Lavia wins it back. Hassan's in the great spot, got ignored. Now finds him, he's offside now. Referee keeps the flag down, he looked off by a mile. Cuts it to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe now to no one. Smith Rowe's having a stinker. I know he's on an 8.2, but I'm sorry. You're having a stinker. You got 1 assist, great, but you've missed a few big moments. Ball over the top. Silva's there. Cuts it. Velez, deflection and over the bar. Another big moment missed in the 49th minute now. We've been all over United, but it's only 1-1. It feels a lot like Real Madrid. It feels a lot like Real Madrid yet again. Rashford going on a run. Should be the highlights. It's not the highlight. Bruno, Rashford, wow, we're going to concede on the break now. Lavia brings down his man. It's a free kick. I thought that was a pen. It's offside. 10 shots, 6 plays 4 shots, 2. It is 1-1. It doesn't deserve to be. Tomori, Thuram, ball into Silva. Great ball to Velez. Velez now gets in the box. His effort's been blocked. If that's the highlight, that's pointless. Don't show me that stupid shit. Why? Malacia throws. Lavia wins. Silva, full swing. On his right foot, the Mexican! What a run, what a finish from the Wonder Kid. It's his 19th of the year, and if there wasn't a man called Jorge Luis Velez up front, this kid would be starting and scoring goals for fun. The Mexican picks the ball up, burns him with the 17 speed and acceleration and agility, and fires into the roof of the net. That's how you finish, boys. Smith Rowe, take notes. We lead 2-1 in the 60th minute. There's a few bookings out there which I don't like, and there's a free kick here. Bruno Fernandes not on it. It's going to be Sane, who's pretty good over a dead ball, to be fair. He hits that one over the bar. 2-1 we lead. I am going to make a couple of changes here. I don't particularly like the bookings. Carter's not 100% fit either. Oh, I don't like this. I don't want to really change. I'm going to get off stuck in, but I don't like that either because this game's in the balance. I'm going to do it, and if it hurts our press, it hurts our press. 65 minutes played, it's 2-1. I don't like doing that at all. Maybe I should have just made personnel changes. Bruno Fernandes, Lucas, Rashford, hits. Wasn't far, was it? I am going to make changes here. Thuram's off for Hassan. I'm going to move it back to get stuck in because I'm too much of a pussy to not make that change. Get stuck in, off we go. The Hassan's going to go into here. Deep line playmaker and support with Lavia. Thuram's going to come off for Yaya, who is a demon off the left. And Drewsbury Hall, who's a man and been here and done it all, was going to go into the ball-winning midfielder there as well. Carter can't really give me 100% here, but I think he can give me 20 minutes, and he's very good. So go make that change. We're going to leave one change to time waste here. I think we need to stay in the same system, mainly because I think we need a third. I think we need to win 3-1. I think if it finishes 2-1, United are happy. We've dominated the game. United should be dead and buried. Thomas whips one in there to no one in particular. Cleared. Osimhen brings it down. He's quick enough to beat people. Victor Osimhen on the break. This would be against the run of play. Rashford. Bruno has runners. Rashford. Oh, he's put it wide. Demand more. There's 10 minutes to go. We need to go now. Come on, boys. Time's ticked. 88 minutes played. We're going to make a time-wasting change. It is going to be Scott for Hassan, who's not had the best of days. And there we go. Last change made. 4 minutes of added time. If they score for 2-2, this tie's over, we lose. If we score for 3-1, we're in the driving seat. Jose Marsha, Thomas, Marsha, plays it all the way back there. Mellier's got to go all the way to Carter. He does. Inside ball to Scott. Pick your pass, buddy. Carter now. Silva inside. Needs a runner. No one there. He goes himself. Carter again. Looks over the top to Silva. Poor ball. Shaw's going to win it. We've got to press. We can't allow this ball inside. It finds Bruno. Issues now. Drewsbury Hall. Sensational. Tomori back a line. Meslier needs to find a second line ball. He finds Luke Thomas. We need a runner here. Drewsbury Hall. Poor ball from Drewsbury Hall. It's going to be United with the moment. Delot, blocked, falls back to him. Back there, Osimhen. Fuck Football Manager. 94th minute, it's 2-2. We gave the ball back to him twice in the 94th minute. And well, I'll tell you right now, lads, we are not winning the Champions League this year. Just like Real Madrid 2 years ago, we couldn't make the dominance in the first leg stick. And I'll tell you right now, we'll lose at Old Trafford because that's how it works. That is cruel, that is brutal, that is undeserved, it is unjust. And wow, United have only 4 shots on target. They score in the 94th minute. We have nearly 3 XG, 14 shots, 7 on target. We had Smith Rowe miss 2 one-on-ones. We had Asan miss a one-on-one, or Velez, one of the two from inside. I think it was Velez inside the first half. Yeah, it was not great. It was not good. We now have Elise out as well for the run home, more than likely. That is not a great result, and we are gone. We are gone. That is us done. We are out of the Champions League. We will not beat Man United at Old Trafford based on results. Liverpool, at least in the league, drew, which means that we do get a free hit to rotate in here. Elise is out for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to give him an injection, and the main reason is I'm hoping I can give him an injection for the Manchester United game. That is ridiculous. That is undeserved. 94th minute. Could have played a ball over the top. Instead, we tried to... I don't even know what ball Drewsbury was playing. He done so well to win it back, and not one of them wanted to play a ball to a winger over the top, exploit the speed. Like, honestly, we have to watch this goal again. We have to watch this goal again. You're not going to show me, are you? You're going to make me press continue, and then I have to fucking go watch it. That is absolutely disgusting. Oh, my word. Yet again, it's a Champions League big game, and FM's gone, no, not you. It just picks a winner. It just picks the guy, the team that has the higher reputation every time. Let's watch this highlight again. Watch it again. We had so much control in this game. We controlled this whole highlight, moving it side to side. Melier's picking passes. You know, Scott faced forward there. They've got a flat back 4. Your ball's the Yaya. You know this. We see it in the match engine. That's fine. Silva now has to play Velez. Look at the space. No. All right. You got 18 speed and acceleration. We play in an expressive system. Take him down the line. No, I'm going to come back. That's fine. Play Scott now. Now we can go to Drewsbury Hall out the other side. No. Why would you go and play that ball? If that's the ball we're going to look for, you've got to just get... Silva's got to go down the line himself. Now we win it back. Drewsbury Hall does amazing here. Right? Because from here, I think United are on. That's superb. We do everything right now. We get the ball out to Luke Thomas. He's facing forward. There we go. That's a great ball to Drewsbury Hall. At what point does he think this ball's on? At what point? When he receives this ball, he's half turned. Right? Keep your body open. Take one touch, play your keeper, out the other side, and off you go. Then he plays this ball. That's not on. If you're going to play a ball in here, it has to be into the space for Luke Thomas. What are you doing? Honestly. Smart football. It's the 94th minute. If you turn it over there, you lose. You concede. You give him the moment. You knock it to Luke Thomas and the ball goes out for a goal kick because you overhit it. Or it goes out for a throw-in. Or they win it back there. It's going to finish 2-1. What are you doing, son? That's a coach killer. It's a coach killer. That could kill us. See you guys from Manchester United in the second leg in a second. All right, YouTube, we're live at 20 seconds on the clock. We're down to 10 men. This game has been epic. What a comeback from the reserves. Hopefully this is all she wrote. I think it is. We time wasted away. Beautiful. If they score from right now, I'll be livid. Should be all she wrote. Thank Christ. So... for the guys wondering at home, we were the better side until the red card. They hit us on the break to go 1-0. We're like, okay. And then red card, double foot someone. And we think we're out of it. With 10 men, we scored 2 goals. With 10 men, we scored 2 goals. We scored right on half time. Scott went on a bustling run, cut it to Fuller, whose effort was blocked, and it falls to Ronnie. And then a mistake from Leicester, trying to play Richards. And the Australian in Kane Fuller, who apparently has no potential according to the game, goes on a run. Bit lucky that it goes in. That is a massive one in terms of for the season, in terms of the Prem, because Liverpool just won 4-0. That equaled our goal difference. We now have a game in hand yet again, and we're on equal points. So as long as we win out, or we do not, as long as we win, or we draw one and win the rest, we win the league. And that's obviously next episode. Elisa's out. Gonna give him an injection yet again. I think it's needed. Yaya is out for a little bit. He's don't appeal that because he's out for the season because he's going to miss the next 3 games because of his violent conduct. Fuller, praise, superb. And Elise, he might miss the final, but he's going to help us here against United. And I think my plan for this one is, with this United game, start Silva because he can't take a penalty. Bring Elise on. 75th, 80th minute, the game's tight. So if it goes extra time and pens, we've got a penalty take on the field. I think that's the plan. Okay, YouTube. Old Trafford, second leg, 2-2. We don't deserve to be level, but we are, and that's the situation we find ourselves in. It's only ourselves to blame, mainly Drewsbury Hall, and what will probably be his last year here, because I will transfer this him, because why wouldn't you? With that being said, let's see what we can do here today. United are in the box seat, but important to remember, Cabaret Cup semi-final, which we lost 2 years ago, we beat United at Old Trafford. Do that tonight, we're through to a final. It's 90 minutes, let's see what we can do. The team is picked itself. As mentioned, Silva will start with the intention of bringing Elise on to play in the second half and go to extra time, pens, you name it, and run him into the ground to take a penalty if needs be. Outside of that, the team itself is full strength. It's Melier, Livramento, Tamori, Marsha and Thomas, Lavia Taram, Silva, Smith Rowe and Hassan with Velez. If there's ever a night for us to go bonkers and score the chances we get, if there's ever a time to get 1.6 XG and score 3 goals, tonight is the night. Let's see how United line up. They just won 6-1 in the league themselves. Let's go out there and see how they look. They look fully fit. Henderson, Delott, Esteves, Todibo, Malassi just the other way around for the centre-backs. Casemiro and Lucas the other way around as well. Sane, Fernandez, Rashford and Osman. It's the same team that beat us, or drew to us, feels like a loss, in the first leg. Here we go. Old Trafford. United expect probably to get there now. We deserve to make the Champions League final. We really do. To be fair, maybe we don't. We didn't beat Red Star or PSV. Outside of that, we beat PSG and City to get here. I feel like we deserve to get there because we should have beat United by a couple of goals at home. But yet again, we should have done the same thing against Real Madrid. I don't know. Anyway, Melier goes long, finds Livramento. Let's just hope we play well. Poor ball to Smith Rowe was never on. Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro. Ball looks for Osimhen. He looked onside. Osimhen misses. It would have counted. Wow. This is also a night before there's another highlight. If there's ever a time not to concede early, to play catch-up, tonight is the night, boys. Away we go. 6 minutes played here at Old Trafford. United already had 4 chances to our 0. That's not good. But it's a free kick. It's probably too far out for Lavia. But have a strike, son. Test Henderson. Henderson gets fingertips to touch it around the post. Now, we do have his 6'7" Velez. If there's ever a time to hit him, Smith Rowe, now's the time. Smith Rowe whips. Velez the target. Doesn't win it. Sane on the break, and that's the highlight. Having more possession, United killing us on the break, though. Tamori, Tarum. Into Silva. Finds Tamori. Finds Tarum. Ball over the top. Looks for Hassan. Doesn't find him. Poor touch from Delott. Can we squeeze him now? Back to Henderson. Finds Esteves. Well played out. Maybe not. Tarum wins it. Smith Rowe. Velez. Hassan. Free Henderson. I think he's onside. As it stands, we're into the Champions League final. We lead 1-0. What a press. Tarum, who's on a booking. Look, if he gets it wrong, he's off. He doesn't get it wrong. He gets it right. It's a good tackle. Velez lays it into Hassan's path. He's been in poor form, but he finishes that one. We lead 1-0. Only our second shot. Only our second shot. 57% possession, 11 shots, 4 plays, 2 shots, 2. It's not great. Got to encourage the boys here with 5 to go. Come on, bit more creative, bit more creative. Time ticks away. Oh no! Thank Christ. I was about to say at half time it's 1-0. Now I can officially say at half time it's 1-0. How they find a highlight with 30 seconds over the clock, beyond me. But there we go. Very good first half. For 45 minutes away from a Champions League final. If we can keep a clean sheet. United are peppering us. And at the moment, we're holding strong. A couple bookings out there. I don't like it, but I'm not going to get stuck in off. That is for sure. All right, 65 minutes, 60 minutes on the clock, sorry. It's a highlight. Marsha has options, looks for a son, finds Tarum. Ball looking for Silva, he's quick. He can get across him. Velez, oh, he's hit the post. He was offside, doesn't matter. Highlight straight away for United from the offside. Lucas, Malacia, Bruno Fernandes, Donaf, Rashford. Good from Tamori. Keep it now, son. Livramento, Lavia, Smith Rowe, good turn. Hassan needs a runner. Velez is the runner. The Wonder Kid, Velez! As it stands, they need 2, and that's for extra time. At Old Trafford, it's 2-0. On the break we go. Hassan with the ball through. And Mr. Wonder Kid, 6'7", with the ball underneath the keeper. It is 2-0. It's 4-2. It's Velezzz. And we lead 2-0. United go into a bit more of a two-up-top system. I'm going to make some changes here in the 75th minute. Got to make some changes. Silva looks fine. Velez is on a booking. I don't like that either. I don't like that there's so many bookings out here. Alright. Carter off. Tarum off. Linus in because he's going to go ball winning himself as a defending ball winning midfielder. Not going to really move too much. Hassan's going to come off here for Garcia. Elise is going to come on for Silva. I don't want to make a change at the back. I will, however, get stuck in off. Or, however, start wasting some time. But I want to keep the system the same. Do I? No, I want to move into this. I want to go 4-3-3. I want to go defensive. I want to go a ball-winning midfielder, a box-to-box, advanced playmaker. Elise is literally coming on there just for the sake of that not being too much. That injection not going to waste. 4 changes made. Leave a change for extra for thing. 4-3-3. Highlight straight away. I don't like that. Linus, Tamori, Lavia. A goal for United right now. I don't know if we stick or we twist. Thomas. A goal right now would be great. Garcia off the bench. Cuts one. Velez isn't around there. Henderson now. Out there. Mistake. Elise. Playing with the injection. Whip a ball in, son. Falls to Lavia. Whip a ball in. Just someone whip it in there. We got height in the box. Back stick, cleared. Torreira. But see, by whipping it in, we force him to clear it and we get the ball back. Good ball to Garcia. What a touch. Garcia now. Don't lose it. That's why you got to whip it again. Pedro. If they hit us on the break, I'll be livid. I don't like this. Tudibo. Pedro. Good tackle. Falls to Osimhen. I should have not have made a change. 4-3. Four minutes of added time. This would be cruel. A Champions League final awaits. Let's go. We weren't the better side on the night, but we get what we deserve. We get a Champions League final. We will have a moment in the sun to become champions of Europe. And that's all that matters. Elise's gone. Leave him to the physio. Rest him up. Wrap him up in some cotton wool. And pray that he's back for the final. 10 mil goes into the coffers. We qualify for the Club World Cup, which I've never really played in FM. Wow, here we go. That's a moment, boys. That is a big moment. We're into the Champions League final. We know it's going to be Bayern Munich because they're free games clear, or 3 goals clear, 3 games clear. But let's see what's going to happen. I'm also going to rest these boys for a couple of days because we do have Sheffield coming up next. Let's see what the result is here for Bayern Munich against Inter. Unless Inter do something stupid in Italy, it's Bayern Munich in the final, who've already played a couple of times. Got dominated. That period where we were on top, though, in the second half, we scored, and that's all that matters. Good on Velez. What a fantastic little legend Velez is. All right. It's going to be Bayern unless Inter do something ridiculous. It's Bayern Munich, boys. Bayern Munich, who we beat at home, who knocked us out last year, who are looking to go back-to-back. That is correct. They are looking to go back-to-back in the Champions League. The best team in the world, huh? Well, we got our date with Destiny, and that's all that matters. I'll see you guys, not for that. We will see you guys for the run home. There is 3 games to go, and if we win all 3, we win the title. I'll see you guys then for it. Thank you very much. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great one, and goodbye.